Gabby, the happy holiday girl. Who says you have to wait until certain times of the year to get to celebrate? When every day's a holiday, we can combat stress and have more opportunities to have fun with our friends and family. Come, celebrate with me, and together we can live a holiday life. Hey, what's good, holiday lifers? It's your girl Gabby, and today is National Squirrel Appreciation Day, a day that I thought at first was going to be so random. I mean, who really thinks very much about squirrels and our front yards and backyards? We see them, but I never really thought that much about them until I did my trivia podcast, and now actually I'm very intrigued by squirrels. I think that they are, in fact, cute. I do enjoy watching them, and in honor of today, I will make sure to sit in front of my front window with my kids and see who can find the most squirrels in like maybe a few minutes. It'd be kind of a fun game. I just came up with that right now, and I think actually I'm going to do it. It sounds like fun. I have a 7, a 5, and a 3-year-old, and I think they would like trying to see how many squirrels we can find in our front yard. That's the game of the day today. But I'm a little bit too early for our activity. As you guys know, I've already said that today is all about squirrels, so let me not scatter around and be distracted like a madwoman. I will stay focused on our topic of the day. And so to get things started, we have our quote of the day. And the quote of the day is this: millions of trees in the world are accidentally planted by squirrels who bury nuts, then forget where they hid them. Do good and forget. It'll grow someday. That was from rashikajane.com. I really thought that was a beautiful quote. So in life, make sure you plant many good seeds, many, and just forget about it. Do something kind for your neighbor. Maybe you see that they're struggling to get their car to turn on, give them a jump, or if you see, you know what? Okay, this is a personal anecdote for me. Back when I was in college, I was a bit broke, guys. As I imagine most college students are, I had jobs here and there, but I did not have very much money as far as extra income to spend on things. But I had honestly a full ride scholarship, guys, so there's no crybaby here. I was doing just fine. But as college students are, I had a little bit of money here and there to get where I needed to go. And so I used to go to the gas station and I'd have maybe like $5. And it's funny because in my mind, I would be praying and hoping that maybe somebody really wealthy would see that I only had $5 I was putting in my gas pump and they would volunteer to maybe put a little bit of extra in my gas tank. It never happened. But what's funny is I had really wanted that to happen for me, right? Okay, so fast forward maybe a few years. I'm working a different job and I'm doing a bit better financially. The same thing I see happens. Unfortunately, I did not take advantage of the opportunity. So let it be a lesson learned for you all from my experience. So I'm at a gas station and there is a young girl in front of me who only had literally $5 to put on her tank of gas. I debated about if I was going to give the cashier more to put on her tank or not, but unfortunately I didn't take the opportunity to do that. To bless her. It was funny though, because that was something I'd always wanted somebody to do for me. But I did learn from my lesson, because a few years ago, something I'd started doing at my gas station whenever I had extra money was I would go to the cashier and just put randomly $20 on one of the pumps so that the next person who came would have a pleasant surprise and kind of be blessed for the day. So I may not have taken advantage of my first opportunity with the young girl, but I did learn. And I started trying to do that pass it on type thing for other people, because who doesn't enjoy having a little surprise, a blessing? That is very unexpected, especially whenever it comes to gas, guys. Depending on what your budget is, so many people are counting their coins when trying to get to and fro places, and you got kids' basketball practice, soccer practice, you need to go to the grocery store. Gas can be used up pretty quickly, so if you're looking for a good plant your seed moment of the day, just consider maybe putting a little bit of extra gas on somebody's gas pump. It really makes a huge difference. And you guys know that I enjoy giving you all trivia questions every day, and today's no different. Here is our trivia question of the day, sponsored by Holiday Trivia. And on to question number 5, our last question of the day. It's true or false? Squirrels can grow as large as 3 feet. Is that true or false? Once again, squirrels can grow as large as 3 feet. Is that true or false? And the answer is true. Guys, you know I have a thing about overly large animals. If you listen to my penguin podcast, You know that I just do not like that. I think that squirrels are supposed to say small and cute, like the ones I see in my front yard. Hey, I like squirrels. But once you start talking about things that are 3 feet, the size of a small human, that is not okay. Like, what am I gonna do with that? So I have one of these large giant squirrels walk up to me while I'm eating and take my food off of my plate? Like, that's not cool, guys. Squirrels are not supposed to grow that big. But according to livescience.com, the Indian giant squirrel is the world's largest known squirrel. It grows 36 inches and weighs up to 4 pounds. What in the world? There are alien animals among us, guys. Or some type of out of this world technology is seriously sneaking around and making some of our wildlife larger than they're supposed to be. I went to bed thinking that penguins and squirrels were small and woke up 2 consecutive days in a row finding out that they are growing larger and larger. I think I may have switched into a different parallel universe. Take me back home. I want my small animals. Okay, guys, I know in that excerpt I just gave you, I talked about how animals are supposed to say small and that I thought this giant Indian squirrel was actually terrifying. Guys, I was mistaken. I Googled it after I recorded that last podcast and I saw it. Guys, the Indian squirrel is beautiful. Literally, this squirrel, I've never seen anything like it. It's blue and maroon and yellow. It looks like this rainbow squirrel. And what's funny about it is because it resides in India, I don't know how many of you are culturally aware of different holidays and whatnot that happen throughout the world. I wouldn't say that I'm an expert, but I do enjoy learning bits of information about different cultures. And so in India, there's actually this celebration called Holi, where they take water guns and colored powder and throw the colored powder all over each other and get each other wet. And it's beautiful. It's this just spectacular display of color. Literally, guys, if you Google the giant Indian squirrel, it looks like it attended Holi. It is splattered with colors. Absolutely beautiful. And so I was wrong. This squirrel, I know it's giant, but this squirrel could definitely come around my neighborhood and I would just have such a treat looking at it. Wow. It's amazing what nature does and how God gives us such beautiful things to look at on a regular basis if we just take the time to pay attention to what's in front of us. So enjoy the giant Indian squirrel. Go ahead and Google it. You will be completely surprised. And now it's time for our fun fact of the day. Did you all know that squirrels can actually see behind them? Because of the way that their eyes are situated on their head, they're able to see not only in front of them, but also what's going on further back behind them. That's pretty funny, huh? So not only do they prepare for the future at all times by constantly burying nuts and acorns, whatever kind of food they can find, but they're always aware of predators at all time in competition. And what's funny is, squirrels, sometimes whenever you see them burying something, they're not burying anything at all. They're aware of the competition and they want to keep them guessing. So sometimes squirrels will actually dig holes and cover them back up just to make predators think that they actually buried food when they didn't. So squirrels are epic. They are the masters of deception. They are stealthy, can run across wires. They are fast. Actually, guys, squirrels are like ninjas. I love it so much. And just like I did yesterday, if you head on over to my Facebook page, A Holiday Life, I have a graphic of a ninja squirrel. If you want to take it off, you can print it off, put it on a t-shirt, a mug. You already know the different crafting possibilities. It's literally limitless. Take the time, go to my A Holiday Life Facebook page, enjoy that ninja squirrel graphic. If you do like it, please leave me a comment. I would appreciate hearing more about it. And now it's time for our activity of the day. Speaking of Facebook, guys, I actually have started a Facebook group called A Holiday Life, free Cricut project ideas for every day. And what I'm going to be doing, guys, is posting free Cricut activities there that are holiday themed. So if you like crafting like I do, or if you have an aunt or an uncle, a child, someone who's really into crafting and making fun things, the password to get into this group is holiday. So if you search for A Holiday Life free Cricut project ideas for every day, it's a public group, but I'm about to switch it to private. The password for that group will be holiday. And you can get in and enjoy all of the free activities I'll be posting. I'm going to work on building up that page. So right now the membership's very small, but hey, that doesn't mean anything. It means that you get in early on the action. And if you have a fun holiday crafting idea or a cute meme or something that you like to post to the group, feel free to do that as well. So, what do you think? Are you willing to take a lesson from today's quote and my personal anecdote and do something kind for somebody else today? Even if it's in secret, don't worry, it will always come back to bless you later. Head on over to aholidaylife.com now for more holiday fun. There you can sign up to receive a free monthly calendar full of fun holiday activities for every day. You can also leave me a voicemail of what you're doing to celebrate the holiday. You might be on my next episode. Also, if you like my podcast, please be sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast from. You can follow me on social media by using @AHolidayLife on Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest, and @AHolidayLife Podcast on Instagram. And for more holiday fun, head on over to my exclusive content holiday trivia podcast to give my trivia questions a shot. If you get 3 or more out of 5 questions correct, you're well on your way to becoming a holiday lifer. Until next time, keep celebrating the holidays, stay safe, and live a holiday life. I'll talk to you tomorrow.